Now we're going to look at the surface area of spheres. So there's a lot of this section we're actually going to skip over, and I'm just going to give you the formula to find the surface area of a sphere straight away. So the surface area of a sphere formula is 4 times pi times radius squared. So write that down somewhere. And we're going to skip over the try these, and we're also going to skip over this entire first section here. We're not going to do that. And let's just hop right into this example. So this example wants us to find the surface area of this tank. However, they give us the circumference of it. So we need to somehow use this information to help us find the surface area. So let's look at that surface area formula again for a sphere. So it's a spherical tank. So surface area is 4 pi r squared. So what we need for this formula is the radius, but they don't give us the radius here. They give us the circumference. So we're going to have to figure out the radius using the circumference formula. So remember, for circumference, it was equal to 2 times pi times the radius. So they tell us that the circumference is 50. So instead of writing c, I'm going to write 50 is equal to 2 times pi times the radius. And now we need to isolate that r. We need to get it all by itself. So in order to do that, we need to cancel out the 2 times pi that's right next to it. So since they're multiplying it, in order to cancel them out, we're going to do the opposite of multiply, which is divide. So we're going to divide this side by 2 times pi, and we're also going to divide this side by 2 times pi. So that cancels out this and leaves us with 50 divided by 2 pi is equal to r. Another way we could write that is 50 divided by 2 pi is equal to r. And that's what they have written for us here. So they have r is equal to 50 divided by 2 pi, or 2 times pi. 2 times pi. So now we need to plug this into our calculator. So I would follow BEDMAS here, and I would do everything in this set of brackets first. I would do 2 times pi in my calculator. So 2 times pi gives us 6.2831 and so on. So now in my calculator, I would do 50 divided by 6.28, and I would get 7.957 meters. So that's what I get for the radius. And now that we have the radius, it's really easy for us to find the surface area of this sphere. So we're going to do 4 times pi times radius squared. So I'm going to plug in here 4 times pi times radius, which is 7.957. And what I would do, just like always, is I would square this radius on its own to start, because it's only the radius being squared and nothing else. So I'm going to do 7.957 squared in my calculator, and I get 63.3138. So now I'm going to do 4 times pi times 63.3138. And if I plug that into my calculator, I'll get that the surface area is 795.774 meters squared, or if we round that, we could say 796 meters squared. So just for this topic, keep in mind that formula. The surface area is equal to 4 pi r squared.